So Manchester United just beat Liverpool 2-1. I mean, this was the game of the game week 3. Don't we just love this game? I mean, nobody could have predicted this. Everybody was saying that Manchester United would be easy work for Liverpool. But how wrong were we? I knew that there would be some kind of reaction from the squad, but this huge difference from Brentford game to Liverpool game, I never expected it. Well, let's start with the changes. Erik ten Hag made a bold decision to make 3 changes. Maguire was out, Luke Shaw was out, and Ronaldo was dropped as well. And then in came Varane, Elanga, and Malacia. I have been calling for Rafael Varane to be in the squad, and Malacia as well. But this game, Elanga was also in there for Cristiano Ronaldo, which was a huge call. I was a little skeptical, but in the end it all justified. We'll talk about it later on. So in came Varane, and Liverpool was also injury hit, The midfield, Fabinho wasn't fit enough. He came in the second half, exerted a little bit of control. And talking about Thiago was missing. So the control in the midfield was not there for Liverpool. From minute 1, I mean, the intensity that United players show on the pitch was amazing. It might be like the first time in the last 2 to 3 years that Manchester United squad outdone the Liverpool players. I mean, the work ethics, they ran more than Liverpool players, which was not expected, especially when they did not even match what Brentford did to them last time. So the work ethic this time was absolutely amazing. And there was a very key important thing to be noted here. You remember how Brighton and Brentford targeted Lisandro Martinez with the long balls, because he isn't very tall. So I see that United did the same thing to Trent Alexander-Arnold here. They were pinging all the diagonal balls towards Alexander-Arnold. And Malacia and then Elanga were ready over there to make the runs behind. They were stretching the Liverpool defense. And because we know Robertson is good with dealing with aerial crosses, and so is Virgil van Dijk. But they chose the other half of the defense. So they targeted Gomez and especially Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that tactic worked. That's how they created actually two chances, and one of them was scored eventually. So let's talk about the star performers. First of all, Marcus Rashford, where you have been this season. I mean, this is vintage Rashford. This is at least what you expect from Rashford. Direct runs, running behind and taking on defenders. Today he was doing that a lot. And that's what we would love to see from Rashford going forward. Then talking about Sancho. Actually, Sancho had a very subdued game. He was doing link-up plays, but one moment of magic, which was that goal where he just sent Milner for hot dogs. And then Virgil van Dijk, legends have it that Virgil van Dijk is still ball watching there. He had so much time, he did not close Sancho there, and what a calm, composed finish from Sancho. Brilliant. That is something you love to see. And the exceptional finish, all I have to say that. And then Varane. I mean, the cleaner work that Varane did today. He had an impeccable game, no mistakes, and even one time he was outdone by Luis Diaz. He just threw him to the ground, took a tactical foul, took one for the team, and that is what you expect from an experienced defender. And I mean, he was winning all his aerial duels. He was blocking the shots. He was not letting the crosses come in. He was tackling perfectly. He was a nuisance in the defense. And then let's talk about Tyrell Malacia. Wow. I mean, you see the pre-season game, or you see any game which he was brought in as a substitute. Whenever he is on the pitch, he has that warrior spirit in him. Like, he enjoys tackles. He just does not give you moment space. And today, he was a problem to deal. And Salah would be saying the same thing, that I had a match today. And that guy Malacia, I mean, he kept Salah very quiet, and not many fullbacks can do that, especially. And we know Salah is like the best player in the Premier League, based off like last season and maybe 2-3 seasons. He's been so consistent, and on rare occasions Salah was able to go past Malacia, but he's so fast. He's got the pace that he was able to recover the ball back. And that's why, like, you need fast fullbacks in this modern game. For example, Kyle Walker, we say he's a cheat code because of its speed. In this modern game, you have to fullbacks have to like commit forward and then they have to come back as well. So you need stamina, work ethic, and you also need this pace to just come back and make up for your errors if you are done by the attacker. And let's talk about the guy who was like targeted a lot. The media was saying he's not tall enough and all. The Butcher of Amsterdam has arrived in Old Trafford. Yes, Lisandro Martinez. He was a beast today. He was an animal. He was ready to eat alive everybody. Like, I mean, Firmino was not on his 100% fit. I was able to see that, but Lisandro Martinez did not give him even a sniff of the goal. And that goal line clearance that Bruno just hit the ball and it was going to be a goal, but Lisandro made a goal line clearance. I mean, like, he was ready to put his body on the line. He was not letting any goal or any ball go past through him. That was exceptional performance. I think this is the standard we hold Lisandro Martinez to. This is the price tag. If he gives these performances, I think he's gonna justify his price tag. And now let's also appreciate Erik ten Hag. When we did the podcast like last week, I was talking about Liverpool will be the favorites and we expect Liverpool to win. But let's see, can Erik ten Hag do something? Can he be that technical? We know he's a technically good guy, but is he a genius that's gonna like turn around this game on his own? And that's what we got to see today from Erik ten Hag. He made some adjustment from the Brentford game. First of all, he realized that David De Gea is not good with the ball in his feet and he's not good at passing from the back. So he said just play long balls, no build up from back. Very good. So David De Gea, whenever he got the ball, he just lobbed the ball far away and United started fighting for the second ball, and they were winning every second ball because of their work ethics and the energy they brought to the pitch today. And then pace up front. Ronaldo was dropped. Elanga, Rashford and Sancho. These were like, they were running directly at the defense. They were stretching the defense. They were forcing the Liverpool defenders to stay a little deep. Otherwise, you know how high line the Liverpool defenders play. So they were a nuisance for these Liverpool defenders. And then Erik ten Hag also made sure that each and every player is fit enough to put that kind of work ethics today. And we also see he set an example after the Brentford game. He cancelled their Sunday holiday and make them run like 13.8 kilometers. And that sends a message that your manager is no bullshit guy. You will not make the squad if you're not working hard enough. And that showed today. I hope this continues forward as well. And let's talk about some more exciting stuff. Casemiro to join the squad. I mean, today McTominay was playing. If instead of McTominay, Casemiro was playing, I mean, midfield wouldn't have even been a contest there. They would have overran the midfield even more, and United would have created much more chances and probably scored more goals as well. And then in Casemiro, you also get a leader on the pitch, leader in the midfield. That is very desperately required at Manchester United. Somebody like Roy Keane or basically Roy Keane. He can do some part of that. He knows how to win trophies like in Real Madrid, and he's also a guy who enjoys every tackle and interceptions. And Anthony transfer, it's very possible that Anthony might be a United player in this week. So if he comes in, because if Erik ten Hag wants pace in the wings, Anthony's just fire. He's gonna bring another kind of dynamic to the pitch on the right side, and that will help them stretch the defenses even more and create more chances. So finally, let's talk about one final thing. Cristiano Ronaldo. He was benched today. So as Erik ten Hag said, we wanted pace up front, and he basically abandoned his like possession play style. Now I don't know if this is one game tactic, or after finding out that this worked today, will Eric Ten Hag go to his old style, or is he gonna play this? Because if he's gonna play this style, high pressure and fast counter-attacking football, then I don't think so Cristiano Ronaldo fits this tactic, and we know Cristiano Ronaldo, he's not gonna settle for staying on the bench. And this season, I would say he should not stay on the bench as well, because World Cup is like 8 weeks away, and if Cristiano Ronaldo is not playing regularly, he's not gonna be as his sharpest at World Cup, and he wants to be at his best in this World Cup because it's gonna be his last chance. So I see him, if he's not a part of the plans, he should talk to Eric Ten Hag, or otherwise he'll have to leave for some other team where Ronaldo is a strength, not a liability. Although I'm not saying that Eric Ten Hag's system would be Cristiano Ronaldo would be a liability in this Eric Ten Hag system, but off of today's game, we have to see, man. We have to see. We can't say for sure. So that's Eric Ten Hag to decide if this is how he's going to play going on forward. Ronaldo gotta go, and if it's just a one-game tactic and he has big plans for Ronaldo, then I see Ronaldo staying as well. So it's all on Ten Hag. So I'm very happy for today's result. Let's rejoice it, because after such a long time we have seen such an amazing game from Manchester United. I mean, this is as close to a good game you can expect from United. I would say against the mid-table teams or teams which are like on the lower end on the table. I don't want to see like all the time counter-attacking football. This worked today because Liverpool keeps a very high line. I don't know if this is gonna be effective against the teams which are gonna sit deep and put the numbers behind the ball. So it's a very interesting phase for United, and we have to see that what happens when United concede a goal. Is that character still stays there? Is this work ethic gonna be there for every game, or the players were just fired up for the response after the Brentford game? So very exciting times. Let's enjoy this as Manchester United fans, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.